It's the hot spot. Tell them what you got. Working through the hot spot. Getting straight off the top.
And
How much you paying
again,
child support?
yeah, I don't pay nothing in child support.
Ooh.
Like, I'm a good dad.
Hold on, but you travel all the time.
Yeah,
They're
but I'm
on
still a
different
good
states.
dad.
But you don't pay child support?
Why would I pay child support?
So you take them to school every day, you take them to the doctor's offices, you take them to practices,
I
you
mess
take them
with
to the
women
play
that got
dates?
themselves together.
Okay.
And
Spoken like a true toxic man.
but
You know what it takes physically? I would rather
Yes.
today, where I am today, I'm doing it alone.
Yes.
And it's hard. But you know how easy it is for me to go and work and make the money. I have to have a nanny, right?
Yes.
How often could you have possibly been
That's
there?
true. But so
Were
what's
you
your,
paying child support
so
then?
what's your, I don't pay child support.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Did you pay for their school?
Of course.
Okay, so by
But you talk so fast, you don't let people get their thoughts out.
You just kept saying I don't pay child support.
You're a judge. When I say don't pay, you say, that's the communication gap.
Okay.
When you saying, what do I pay? You're thinking child support, I'm not giving anything. I'm saying I take care of my babies.
They live in the house with their mom
Yes.
24/7, right?
Yes.
They live in their home. So do you
Right.
pay any of those bills in their house?
Yes, I did. They
You
grown now.
We're gonna focus.
Yeah,
18
when
and
they were kids, yes.
For the 16-year-old right now, what does that look like? How do you take care of him? It's a boy, right?
Visit, we hang, go to games, etc.
So who drives him to school?
His mom.
So you pay for the gas?
No.
Do you pay for her car insurance?
No.
Do you pay for her car bill?
No.
Do you pay for her light bill?
No.
Do you give her money for food?
Of course.
How much?
Whatever she needs. You're thinking, I need X, Y, and Z, but there's some women on this planet who move a certain way. And when they need something, because if you got your stuff together,
So how about you get your stuff together
some
too?
women will say, baby, I need this, and it's done. And your energy influences negativity. You don't stay calm. Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm giving you my point. When you do all that and the tone of your voice creates that type of energy.
Okay, I'll speak
So
softly.
what I'm saying to you is there's people on this planet that just totally move a different way. You're not child support. You're not a judge. All
Not
you
a
can do
mother.
is say what.
I wanted to turn that off so damn fast, man. Oh man.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, wow. This is probably one of the biggest reasons why I barely date within my own race, man.
Oh shit. Are we doing this?
I'm just saying. I mean, that is
Oh,
that,
wow.
that
All right.
type of attitude, that type of this is something I actually come across many times. I'm not saying I don't date black women. I do date black women, but I come across that type of energy most of the time.
Just always right.
Huh? What do you mean always right? Oh yeah. That it's like combativeness, man.
Oh man.
And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I see that within my own family.
I would just to, and this is by no means trying to be the caper or anything. I would just say it's women in general. I wouldn't say it's just black women. However,
Okay. I'm gonna let you finish.
I've interacted more with black women than I have with white women. So therefore I've seen it more with black women than white women. I haven't interacted with, Indian women that much, so I don't know if they're the same way. I haven't interacted with, but I would say I have seen white women. We all know the Karens, they have that, entitled nature. I think it's just women in general, and men who are raised by women.
I'm gonna say it's mostly in. Because I've dated
in the minority community.
I've dated, and statistics shows that black women are the most undesirable woman on the apps.
That's
the
facts.
datings.
I mean, that's not even being mean. That's just stating reality.
I understand black men are also undesirable too. I came to that kind of realization.
They're not the lowest.
I want to say they're not the lowest, but
they're not the lowest. Like black women are towards the bottom more than black men are.
What I'm saying is,
say it.
All I'm saying is that we see that they are the most argumentative. They always want to scream out this masculine, independent. Oh, I'm independent.
Yeah.
Oh, you just can't handle me.
Yeah.
I'm just a strong black woman. You're just not a strong black man. I'm like,
Yeah.
Handle you. Why should I get off work, come home to handle you? I shouldn't have to handle you.
That's been the number one asked question when women say things like, "Oh, if he can't handle," it's a stereotypical impression of what this type of woman is, but it's always like, if you can't handle me, then you ain't man enough, and you ain't this, and you ain't that, then I don't want, and you start doing the, if you ain't gonna,
you ain't gonna do shit.
You ain't gonna, what else?
Help me.
Help me. We've all seen it.
We've
seen it. Like, it's not made up. It's not Disney. It's real.
But did you see the childlike behavior that she had? I know you're saying women in general, but I think women get to that point, they start acting, they start raising their voice, they start making faces. Like,
yeah, you start getting real immature.
Oh my God. Yeah, like
it's like, who did you just turn into? It's like, what age group did you just descend into? Because last I checked, we were both adults.
Right.
It's like, you're a grown woman. Back in the day, there was men, and then there was the women and children. Women hated that. Some of them, not all of them. Enough of them hated it to where now women wanted to be considered equal to men. Okay. Like, we may not look at you like you're equal to us because you're not. Women are invited into places. Women are able to be CEOs. Women are able to be blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, they're more liberated than they've ever been. There's nothing that's keeping them from doing. Nobody's stopping them. I don't.
No, what is stopping them? What's stopping them is themselves, because they're at the point where women in the past once wanted women to be, but they're not gonna move forward until we are pushing them forward. It's one thing to cross the threshold, right?
Right.
Like, this is the glass ceiling, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to break through the glass ceiling. Men can break through it and keep going. Women want to break through it and look down and make sure everybody else is noticing that she's doing it. Some men do it too, don't get me wrong, but a man doing what men do throughout all of history, overcoming obstacles and paving the way for the next whoever, right?
Yeah.
A man can do it without seeking any cheer for me, clap for me, tell me I'm brave.
Oh yeah, I think that's kind of like part of the rule for us. If someone's cheering you on in a sort of way, then you're not doing something right. You got to get to a point where, I guess most men got to understand that you're doing this alone. You're doing this and you're trying to get there, and you're not expecting people to, whatchamacallit, because that's a man's journey in life.
There was men, then there was women and children. And it seems like women want to be at the same level as men, but being held to the same standard as a child. Because whenever a woman is wrong, getting a woman to admit she's wrong is almost harder than pulling alligator teeth.
Oh.
It's you might as well just give up. I've met some women who obviously, they have no issue admitting they're wrong, but they're few and far between. It's almost impossible to get a woman, and like you were saying, most of the ones I've run into were black women or minority women, who have the hardest problem. The problem is after you establish that that's a fact, then you get into, well, why though? But why are they like that? Maybe it's because they've been, I'm not going to say it, they've been this and that. They've gone through traumatized. And
we'll say that.
Their man abandoned them and they've been left behind. And so what? So what? So you need us now? So wait, so you need men now? Not me, I'm married. But you need men now. Do you need men or you not need men? Do you need men or do you not need men?
Yeah.
Let's put it on the table. Do you need us or you not need us? If you don't need us, don't complain about that shit no more.
Yeah.
Don't complain about us abandoning you. You didn't need us. Oh, wait, you do need us? Say it.
Yeah, it's like, make up your mind.
If you need us, this is what we're going to need you to do. You're not willing to do that? You don't need us.
It's that simple.
Pick one. Pick one. Not just choose, but hold yourself accountable for that choice.
Oh, that's what they're allergic to, accountable.
Did you see?
They're allergic to accountability.
Did you see the video? You remember Fear Factor?
Yeah.
So they would always have something covered up. All right, folks, you guys ready? Yeah, we're ready, yeah. And they lift the blanket up or something, and it's something horrible.
Yeah.
Like crickets or maggots or something. And everyone's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. There was a video, I think it was the guy from Wild 'N Out. He said, all right, lady, it was 3 women, and it was a table with a blanket on top of it. And the guy, all right, ladies, you ready for this next challenge? Oh yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Pulls it up. It's just the word accountability. It's just the word accountability.
They probably
on
all
the table.
screwed. All the girls
Yeah,
probably
they're like,
screwed.
oh no, hell no, hell no. Ladies, your next challenge is you have to come up here and you have to take accountability. The good woman's like, oh no,
That's too much.
Woman say, no, I did not sign up for this. I'm not doing it.
Disqualified.
The woman started crawling towards it. I laugh so hard at that because it's so true. Unfortunately, there's guys who are the same way.
Yeah.
But typically, they learned it from their mothers. They learned it from their aunties. They learned it from the women in their life, you know.
That's the reason why, you know, I think I've said this many times. You know, when I look back at myself,
Same here.
I just didn't take no accountability for my actions. I thought I was the shit. I thought I had everything in my life, and I was selfish. I was definitely one of those. I thought of myself as a Chad or Tyrone. I look back now and I'm like, yo, I was a nobody. I didn't take no accountability. It was always somebody else's fault.
Yeah.
I was raised by my, you know, single mother, and those are the type of attitude I had.
Basically, it's delusions of grandeur, right? You see yourself as bigger than what you actually are.
It's the hot spot. Tell them what you got. Welcome to the hot spot. Get